Another military takeover in West Africa. It has happened today in Benin Republic. President Patrice Talon resident has been attacked by the military, and their national television has been seized. The 67-year-old president of Benin Republic has been ousted by the military juntas, and this is what we are seeing today. Here is the video footage of the announcement of the Benin's military. Watch this.
Cotonou, le 7 décembre 2025. Communiqué numéro 2. Le comité militaire pour la refondation CML, réuni ce jour dimanche 7 décembre 2025 à Cotonou, a délibéré et décidé ce qu'il suit. Monsieur Patrice Talon est démis de ses fonctions de président de la République. Le lieutenant-colonel Tigri Pascal est nommé président du comité militaire de la refondation pour compter de ce jour, fait à Cotonou le 7 décembre 2025. Je vous remercie.
Now, when I don't say last week, na Guinea-Bissau, na that one happened. But Guinea-Bissau's own is better because it was the president who loses election that gives power to the military. Say may they take over. So it's a different scenario. But let's just read the full details of this report. And I'm reading from Sahara Reporters. And I read: breaking coup underway in Benin Republic as military attacks President Talon's residence, seizes national television. Reports from Beninese media indicate that a coup d'etat has been unfolding in Cotonou since dawn on Sunday, December 7, 2025. According to media outlet Chad 1, President Patrice Talon's residence in the Leguezo neighborhood was attacked by a group of military personnel led by Lieutenant Colonel Pascal Tigri. Later in the morning, Lieutenant Colonel Tigri appeared on national television, which is reported to be under military control, declaring himself chairman of the Military Re-establishment Committee. The situation in the capital remains extremely volatile, with reports of troop movements at several strategic locations across Cotonou. Shadwan promised to provide minute-by-minute updates as events continue to unfold. No official statement has yet been released by President Talon or his government regarding the attacks. West Africa has been gripped by a troubling wave of coups in recent years, underscoring the fragility of democratic institutions across the region. Guinea-Bissau became the latest flashpoint in November 2025, when army generals seized power over the eve of a presidential election. Heavy gunfire erupted near Presidential Palace in Bissau, and the President Omaro Sissoco in Balos was detained. The military suspended the electoral process, citing threats to national stability, and installed General Hota Intaye as head of a one-year transitional government. The move deepened Guinea-Bissau's long history of political instability, drawing condemnation from ECOWAS and prompting Nigeria to grant asylum to opposition candidate Fernando Diaz da Costa amid fears for his safety. Mali's political crisis has simmered since its 2020 and 2021 coups, which brought Colonel Assimi Goïta to power. In August 2025, the junta announced it had thwarted another coup attempt, arresting two generals and the French national accused of plotting to destabilize the transitional government. The arrest came against a backdrop of growing frustration. Political parties remain banned, elections have been indefinitely postponed, and the junta has tightening its grips on power. Mali's instability has been compounded by jihadist violence and the strained relations with Western partners, fueling fears of further unrest. Burkina Faso, under Captain Ibrahim Traoré since the 2022 coup, also faced a foiled coup attempt in April 2025. Authorities disclosed that senior officials had conspired with terrorist groups to topple the junta, prompting lockdowns of military barracks and heightening security in Ouagadougou. The government rallied public support against alleged Western interference, but internal divisions within the military and worsening jihadist attacks have kept the country on edge. The junta has postponed elections and introduced sweeping reforms, including a controversial plan to restore the death penalty for treason and terrorism, signaling its determination to consolidate control. Niger Republic's coup in July 2023 marked another turning point. President Mohamed Bazoum, elected in the country's first peaceful democratic transfer of power, was detained by his own presidential guard, General Abdurrahmane Chiani, head of the guard, declared himself leader with backing from the armed forces. The junta justified its takeover as necessary to address economic hardship and security threats. But 2 years on, Niger remains under military rule, with ECOWAS sanctions and strained ties with Western allies shaping its trajectory. Popular demonstrations in Niamey has reflected both support for junta and the resentment towards foreign influence. Well, the reason why I want to read further is because it will give us edge on what I want to talk about. Now, Benin Republic has now been under military control. Last week's, or maybe say going to 2 weeks right now, it was Guinea-Bissau. These are West African nations, former French colonies. This is where this military coup has been taken over. If you look at Mali, if you look at Burkina Faso, if you look at Niger Republic, even Gabon, even Madagascar, last 2 months, so on and so forth, you understand that it has spread across not only West Africa, Central Africa is now on the card. Now, at the end of the day, the only country that I'm expecting military coup is Cameroon. Do you understand now? But it has not happened. I didn't expect Niger Republic to go into this route. And the truth of the matter is that all these military juntas taking over, they don't have any better plan for the nation. If you look at Mali today, since the military took over after the coup d'etat, what is the situation of Mali today? What about Burkina Faso? Nothing has changed. Rather, it has worsened. Do you understand now? Now, what about Gabon? What is happening in Gabon? My greatest surprise over this issue is that they will accuse the West and do their nonsense, but at the end of the day, they will still tell you that they want to form a transitional rule, and while doing the transitional something, they will stay there for years as they want. They won't conduct election. They will ban political parties. They will ban this one. Many things to make sure that they retain the rule. So that is to show you that Africa has a problem. And our problem is fundamental. It is not the West. West is not our problem. To be sincere with you. Do you get now? The problem is that African man has a bad mind. Naturally. And this is the reason why we can never grow. To be sincere with you. If you look at all these white Africans, Algeria, Morocco, Egypt, all these northern Africans, they are better than us. For crying out loud. Now the black Africans, they suffer most because our mind no good. Our mind too bad. And this is the reason why we keep on remaining in poverty, starvation, and hunger. And we keep on blaming the West for everything happening around us. Look at all these military leaders. What about the ones in the Niger Republic? They thought say they get uranium, they get this one. Now they make West. France do this one to them. France do this. Alpha. What is the situation today? Burkina Faso, the same thing. Propaganda upon propaganda. Propaganda upon propaganda. And another people still want to take over from the current Ibrahim Traore. So this is what we'll be witnessing all the time in Africa. And you think that we can move forward? After I go talk say, now West they support those people. West they do this one. Make una rest.